Welcome to my channel, bro. Red Chakra. If you like this video, be sure to like, share, subscribe, show support to the channel. Grow spiritually, connect with your higher self. So what I want to talk about in this video is my spiritual awakening story in full. You feel me? You know, how I became woke, you know, all that type of stuff. Now, like, bro, all my life, bro, I've been like a open thinker. You know, I've always like thought more than other people. I was never a dumb dude. When it comes to using your mind, I was never like a dumb dude. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like me waking up to like this world we live in, bro, I woke up in 2014, bro, because my dad woke me up to this stuff, bro. I still remember, like, he showed me videos about, you know, the government, the Illuminati, you know, stuff like that. So like, I've been conscious like all my life, bro. I've been knowing all this stuff all my life, bro. I'm just not getting on YouTube because, like, you know, why not? Because like niggas was saying, you know, try to, you know, get on YouTube, start telling, you know, waking people up, because we all need to play a role in waking up the planet and shit like that. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and, you know, play my part. You feel me? Because it ain't a lot of woke people in my area, and I can't connect with a lot of people when it comes to everyday life because a lot of people asleep in my area. So this is like all I got to like connect with the cosmic family, you know what I'm saying, the universal family. So like when it comes to my spiritual awakening, bro, yeah, I've been conscious and woke since 2014, but the spiritual awakening came in 2018, bro. Like, real talk, like it was like hard, like the way it's like everybody wake up different to the spiritual stuff. Like some people, they don't really go through much to wake up. They probably like somebody tell them certain things. Like nobody told me like to look up information. Like when it comes to like your spirit, nobody told me to like look up things about the mind or look up, you know, certain things, you know what I'm saying? So like the way I woke up to this it was way more difficult, you feel me? And it was way harder, and I had to really like go through real things to really wake up on a spiritual level and start expanding my consciousness, you feel me? So like it all started in high school, you know high school, you know, school in general is like, it's like a concentration camp. It's like jail. You eating jail food anyway. It's like, bro, school, you don't learn nothing in school but fake history, stuff that is not gonna help you ascend spiritually. Like, we're supposed to be in here expanding it. We're supposed to be expanding our minds to our fullest extent. But school don't let you do that. They don't let you meditate. They don't let you connect with your higher self. They don't tell you things that you really need to be focusing on. Instead, they teach you. I mean, like, some stuff is useful in school, but at a certain extent, it don't become useful. It becomes a distraction. Like, what's useful is a little bit science, but they don't tell you the useful parts of it, which you need to really be knowing about. What's useful is math sometimes. But like in reality, bro, like school is like, it's useless. Like, I graduated and I can tell you right now, I don't need anything that I learned in school because it's useless. So school is used to distract you within your spiritual journey. Is used to make you stupid, because like you sitting there thinking like you getting all these good grades, like, oh, you a smart person. In reality, you more of a slave, because that system is slave based. So the more good grades you get, the more of a slave you are. And I can admit that because I was getting good grades. I was really getting good grades. So I was a slave at a point. I'm not going to just try to cover myself up. No, I'm going to be honest. I was a slave at a point. And, you know, like, yeah, like I can admit that I was a slave at a point. But I don't give a fuck about that stuff no more. I don't like school. I don't like none of that no more. But even then, you know, try to do good at school, because, you know, you got to try to fight your way through this bullshit. But like, yeah, like, bro, my spiritual awakening all started in school, because for one, school is a concentration camp. It fucks you up, right? And somebody like me, you know, I'm an open thinker. I think more, you know, so all my life, right, I've been demonically attacked by people. like, I don't know what it was, like something about me just people didn't like, and I don't, and now I know, it's because who I am on a metaphysical level or a spiritual level. I know I'm a god and I'm a king, and people, dark spirits don't like that. But like, you know, people always people always wanted to, start BS with me. You feel me? Like talk crap. That's how it was growing up. I never fed into it because I think before I act. I don't just act. And I realized like these people is not worth it. So there's no point of fighting with, people that ain't that ain't worth it. You feel me? So I never fought with these people. I just let them say what they say and go ahead. No, nobody ever bullied me, like push me and put me to a locker. Nobody ever did that. I wouldn't let nobody did that. They just talk bullshit. You feel me? Talk about the clothes, you know what I'm saying? Because they just was jealous of my presence, and they didn't. And you know how it is. But yeah. So that's what I've been dealing with for a large portion of my life. Just jealous demons, mad that I'm a god. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's always been happening. So when it came to 10th grade, right? 10th grade, this is 2017. 10th grade. So 10th grade started, I had a dark night of the soul, and the dark night of the soul is like when you when your ego start to die and your spirit start to come, and you gotta go through like huge changes. You feel me? And these changes is gonna make you, but it's gonna seem different because you're doing different things. It's gonna seem like weird and strange because your mind is changing and shifting because your ego clouded your soul for so long. You feel me? And since your ego clouded your mind, with your mind coming back to its original, damn near its original state, is gonna seem weird because the things you're gonna be thinking about, the things you're gonna want to do, it's gonna be so different from the ordinary, and it's gonna be so different from what people do in general. So you're gonna feel weird, you're gonna feel strange, you're gonna feel a certain way when you're going through a dark night of the soul. It's gonna feel like depressing because you're gonna feel like you're the only one, stuff like that. So like I said, I was going through stuff, but no. All my life I've been going through a lot of, people attacking me. And then 2017 come 10th grade about to start, I was thinking to myself like, I want all this stuff to stop, you feel me? Like I didn't want people to keep doing bullshit, like speaking about me, all that. Because it was just too much. I didn't fuck with it. So I was thinking like, what can I do to stop having people talk crap? Because I was never a popular dude. I was my own person, and people didn't like that because I didn't go with the majority. So people didn't like that. So I used to think like, what can I do to stop people from talking about me? And like I said, I was not a part of the majority. I was not part of the majority. I was my own person. So I was already a different person. So it seemed like I was outcasted because people didn't rock with me. So like. So yeah, I was thinking like, what can I do to get people to stop talking about me? What can I do to, and I came to the thought like, if I get popular, people will stop talking about me. And I also want to start talking to females more. So I thought like, if I somehow get popular, I'm gonna have quote unquote hoes. Like, I mean, come on, as a man, I wanted to get some females because I had all my life I've been having trouble getting females because I've been a different person. With you being a different person, you're gonna be kind of shy in the world. You're gonna feel a certain way, and that's how I was. So it was hard for me to, talk to females. So this year I want to do something different. I want to start talking to females more. I want to get popular. You feel me? I want to have hoes. Like, I mean, yeah. So the year start right. So I start, put myself out there. I start talking to popular people more. I got away from the crowd of people that's not popular. I was going to the crowd. I was going towards the majority, the popular people. That's what I was moving towards. And yes, it was a big mistake, but I was learning. We always learning. So yeah. I so yeah, so I was so as the year started, I was going towards popular people. I was being stupid. I started being around popular people. I started putting my energy towards popular people. I started trying to get with low vibrational females that I like. I like, obviously, they at a low vibration. They wear weave, and they don't. They like celeb. Like a Megan Stallion type of female. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I was going towards popular low vibrational people and popular low vibration females. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. That's what I was doing. So so I started hanging out with people more, like going to basketball courts just to get some popularity. Like, that was, I mean, I want the hoop, but that was the main goal. Let me see who I can get to know, or who I could start talking to at this place or at this course. Like, all through, school started in August, so August all through like November, bruh. It was like 2 months of just clout chasing. Like, I was trying to be funny. I mean, I was being funny, but like, I was just, it was not work. It was not genuine. It was not my genuine best self of being funny. Like, I was trying to be funny. I was like, I was just doing too much, bro. I was trying to be funny. I was trying to hang out with people all the time. I was trying to follow people. Only hooping just to meet people. Like, bro, I was tweaking, bro. Like, and I'm being completely honest. Like, bro, I was tweaking. And yeah, it was just like, and then I just, and also what I was doing, I was paying attention to everything I wear. Like, it was just like, I was just like doing too much. Like, I was paying attention to what I wore. Like, everything was exhausting my spirit, because this is not who I am spiritually, or down to my low, or down to my, breaking me down to my lowest molecule, or whatever you want to say, breaking me all the way down. This is not who I am. So I started to realize, like, what am I doing? And then what I also used to realize, people wasn't really rocking with me. Like, it was just wasn't what it is. Like, I was trying to fit in, but it just wasn't working. I mean, it was, but it wasn't with a lot of people. So I was realizing, like, I'm tweaking, you feel me? And so as I realized that I was tweaking, I started to like think, like, I gotta stop doing this. And this is what it's now. Before I had the idea that I gotta stop doing this, I was getting depressed. Like, I was like, I realized, like, I was okay. I'm doing all this, but then I was realizing, like, I was getting depressed. Like it was making me sad. Like, I had to do all this just to get some attention. I had to do all this just to get a female's attention. I was like realizing, like, bro, what am I doing? And like, I was getting sad, because I realized, like, females didn't rock with me deep down. They come around me, they act a certain way, but then around certain people, they would switch for clout, you know what I'm saying? Act differently because this person, you know what I'm saying? So I started realizing, like, this ain't it, you feel me? And I was getting depressed and shit, because I was realizing that these people don't really rock with me, and I really am like an outcast, you feel me? And that's how it felt. That's how I was feeling. I was so depressed, because, like, yeah, bro, I was realizing, like, these females don't really rock with me. They be acting cool, but then switch on you when other people are around. I was realizing, like, I start comparing myself to people. Like, why do they rock with them more than me? Like, I was just like tweaking. I was thinking, like, why do they rock with them more than me? Or, like, I was comparing myself, and that's one of the worst things you could do. So I was getting, like, fucked up mentally. I was comparing myself to people. I was getting jealous. I was getting sad, depressed, all because I was trying to be like other people. I was realizing, like, what am I doing? Like, I was like, I had to really come to senses, like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I doing this? You feel me? And I got super, super depressed. I started listening to Tentacion. His music was helping me. I needed his music. His music was really helping my soul, because I needed somebody who, I didn't have nobody to vent to, bruh. I needed somebody to, I needed somebody who could relate to the sadness and emptiness I was feeling. So I was listening to Tentacion all the time, bruh. That's my favorite rap. That's my favorite artist, bruh. Like, for real. Like, he helped me so much, and he saved me in depression. Like, if I didn't have his music, I don't know what I would have did, cause like, bro, I was suicidal as hell, you know. Like, yeah, bro, I can admit that I was suicidal, bro. Suicidal, you know. I didn't want to live, bro. It was crazy. I was so hurt because I was trying to be like other people, man. And what else? So yeah, as time progressed, I was in school, so I started as I was getting more depressed. I started to use my mind more about people, and I had more questions because I was questioning myself at the point, or at this point in time. I was questioning myself, like what am I doing? And I started, like I said, I was getting depressed as hell. I started questioning myself, and and I started questioning myself, and I started questioning people, and I started to it's like I grew a sense of just some type of awareness where I was like, I started asking questions like, why is this person looking at me? Like, why do they look at me like that? I want to understand, like, what does it mean when people do this? What does it mean when people do that? Like, I was already having a dark night of the soul where I was understanding like the things I'm doing is wrong, you know, and I started asking more questions. Like, I got curious about how I started becoming, as I seen how people was acting around me and how weird they was, and how they didn't really rock me and stuff like that. I started to ask questions like, I start to want to know like the psychology of people. Like, what does it mean when they do this, or how to tell if this person is lying and shit like that. Because females be capping, and I started just asking questions, bro. And I started to want to know about the mind way more. So I got on YouTube and I started typing in these things. You feel me? Like, I started to type in like, what does it mean when they do this, or I started to type in like psychology questions, and as I went on with it, I found like I started learning about the brain and the subconscious mind. So when learning about the subconscious mind, damn well it got deep. That's when I started learning about the universe. I started learning about manifestation. And then I learned about meditation. I learned about raising vibrations. Like, it all just came together at the right time because this is where I needed it. I didn't have a person to go ahead and tell me like a lot of people wake up to like a lot of information. Like, when it comes to spirituality, you be needing like people to go ahead and tell them, do this or look up this. Like, no, it didn't happen to me for that way. Like, my story different. The way I woke up to it, I had a dark night of the soul in real life, and I was really depressed, and I really realized like what I was doing was not fit for my soul, and it was not meant for me. And I started looking up information, and I just came across channels on YouTube that was talking about raising vibration, spirituality, universal things, because this is what my spirit was guiding me towards. Like, it all came together. I needed to go through. I needed to chase. If I never wanted to chase clout, I never would have woke up, bro. Like, this was meant to happen for me. So yeah, me chasing clout, it woke me up because I started to look up information. I started to see a different side of people, and I started wanting to wake up, or then I started wanting to learn some information about humans. You feel me? So so I started coming across the right information. You feel me? And then as time moved on of me learning, getting smarter, learning about the subconscious mind, how this part of your mind shapes your reality, learning that this part of your mind it's not the conscious part, but it's always paying attention to everything, Like, I was learning so much about how the brain works, using 100% of your brain, learning more, thinking more, I started learning about higher awareness. Then I learned how to meditate. I was learning about the chakras. This is all in 2018. this because the dark night of soul came in 2017 into 2018, right? So then in 2018, this is when I started to get the higher knowledge of the brain, the mind, the human psychology, and meditation. And the first time I ever meditated, it was in the summertime. Like I had to learn a lot because I was still going to school, so I couldn't really focus. But I was still able to go in. And that summer of 2018, that's when right after I got out of school, I was happy as fuck, and I started learning, bruh. I started just learning everything, even though everything is not everything. But I started learning, bruh. Like I started learning about everything, and it was all meant to happen. So I first meditated in the summer of 2018, and it felt like I was floating, bro. It was a guided meditation. I was sitting and I was just meditating. You feel me? And it felt so different. I was breathing, taking deep breaths. Like it felt so good, bro. It felt so good to just sit there and just breathe, bro. This shit really saved my life. Like, cause I was so depressed, like, trying to choke myself or, doing shit like putting a gun to my head, cutting myself. Like I was really bad. I was really messed up. And this saved my life, bro. Like real talk. Connecting with my inner spirit saved me because I was fucked up, bro. You know what I come from, bro. I was so broke down spiritually because what I was doing was messing up my inner spirit, and people around me was fake. They was not real. They was lying, and they was cap. It was bad, bro. And I finally connected with myself and found myself. Like it was crazy. And I meditated for the first time. I was looking at videos like Leah Alexandra. She played a huge role in me becoming happy. Her vibration is high as hell. So I was watching her. I started beginning to watch her, and I just started meditating, bro. I started to learn that my mind, like I was putting my mind to stuff. I started manifestation techniques, and it's like, bro, shit was like really like working, bro. Like I'm telling you, like manifestation techniques was working. I was learning to put my mind to stuff. In 2018, I was learning that, you can manifest what you want. I was learning all that. And it changed my life. I manifested a higher version of myself. And I'm gonna tell you like this, like that in that point of time, right? I was still depressed. Like I was learning and all that, and I was breaking out depression, but it was a lot of stuff that was still pulling me in it. Like I had issues with my family. They was having issues in 2018, and and even at that, like that was the only issue. Like my family was having issues, and that was the only thing at that point bringing me down, because I don't want to see my family going through shit like that. So that was the only thing that was messing me up. But even then, like I still growing at a huge rate, and it all happened at the right time. You feel me? And yeah, and we all go through shit. You feel me? We all going through stuff. So you never gonna really be perfect as long as we living on this planet. Like we never gonna sit here and just be perfect. It's always some new shit. You feel me? But even then, like I was growing so much, and I learned so much. And in 2018, like I was actually learning I was manifesting a higher mind, and I was doing manifestation techniques, and I was realizing how important it is to have high vibrations, because when you have high vibrations, so much is open for you. And I understand that it's hard to do that because we live around demons, bro. But I was learning how to navigate through that. I was learning so much. So okay, and I fell off with learning because school came back in 2018. So so a school year start, right? And so as the new school year start, like bro, like I had to be around people again. Like I was not interacting with certain people as much as I used to. Like, I was not trying to get clout or none of that dumb shit at the time. Like, I didn't care. Like, in 2018, like, I was to myself, bruh. I had my hoodie on. I was just, you know, I was just to myself at this time. And I was just like, fuck everybody. Like I realized, like, people, like, it's not worth it. And I seen that people don't really rock with you, all types of shit. So I was like, fuck them, like, I was just to myself. Like, it was a selected group I was around. Like, it was a group of people I was around, but, like, I was not around these popular dudes or, people that I knew who didn't really fuck with me, shit like that. Like, that shit was not about to keep going on. So I was like, fuck these people. So I was just hanging around, myself. I mean, I did find a group of people that I really rock with at the time, but, even then, like, I learned to stay a little bit to myself and not be around the wrong people. I stopped interacting with females that I seen that obviously wasn't for me, that was not worth chasing. Like, it was just so different. Like, I was just not the same person coming from the previous year. Now, sometimes I see popular, they're like, what's up? So, like, it's all love, but it was not what it used to be, I changed so much, and I've been through so much, and it made me smarter, and I learned so much more. So, with that being said, I couldn't grow as much as I used to, of course, because school. I was still growing, but not as much as I wanted to. So 2019, 18, whatever happens, it happens, you feel me? And then here come 2020, and this is my greatest year coming up on a spiritual level, because I became drained around people. Because, like, as me learning this spiritual wisdom and shit like that, being around people just, like, drained me so much, bruh. So with people draining me and shit, it was hard to be in school, bruh. Like, it was just hard. And I couldn't grow. I fell apart once again. I got depressed and drained again, because school is too much. Learn all that bullshit, all the stress, the people, not being around, wanting to be around people, So yeah, I got depressed again. It was not what it used to be though, because I already kind of went up a little bit within my spirit. So, like, so yeah, I went to school again. I got depressed, but then, fast forward all the way through all that shit, 2020 come in, and this is the year, everybody start waking up to spirituality. I was already woke to it, just I didn't have time to keep growing. So as this pandemic came in, right, the lockdown and all that shit, bro, school was closed. So I was like, at the time I was thinking, like, okay, man, I knew, like, I was already conscious to the government. I ain't gonna say too much, but I already have my, I had my awareness of what was going on. So, but then, like, the pandemic started, everybody was at home, and it was like, bruh, it was like, I was like, I became happy because I realized, like, I'm away from niggas now. It's like, it felt like this shit saved my life, because I got away from niggas. I didn't like being around niggas. So, this pandemic, like, really saved me. Like, it got me away from people at the perfect time, bro. I got away from people at the perfect time. And, I was able to grow more because it was sunny outside and I was away from people. I was alone. So it was like no outside energy could fuck me up. I was able to just be on my own, be on my dolo, and get away from niggas. And I took full advantage of that. I took full advantage of that. I was not around people. I was to myself. Now, I was talking to people, like, a little bit, but then, bruh, I deleted my Instagram, bruh, and I was gone from people for months. Niggas thought I was dead, bruh. I promise you, I cannot make this up. I deleted my whole Instagram. Like, people the people that follow me on it, or, like, bruh, I deleted it, bruh, and I was gone. I was just focused on working on myself, bruh. That's all what was on my mind at the time, because I became depressed again. I realized I had to fix that. So I deleted Instagram, and I was to myself. I was on Instagram, like on another account, like, looking at a little bit of, but it was not what it used to be. And I was just focusing on myself and myself only, me, myself, and I. That's all I had. And I didn't let nobody, I was not about to let nobody fuck me up, so I was with myself. And all that year, 2020, it was just growth and development, bro. Like, I started sun gazing, moon gazing, mirror gazing, just growing spiritually, learning more stuff, learning more, you feel me? I already had a certain extent of knowledge, but this time it was deeper, because I was not around people. I was able to ghost niggas and just be on my own path. And because you are who you hang with, and a lot of people energy is bad, and it really does do a number on you. So I was away from all of that. And so as me being away from all the bullshit, you feel me? So yeah, as me being away from all the bullshit, I was able to grow spiritually. In 2020, I became a great version of myself. And I've grown so much in 2020. We all know how 2020 started. And this is when I started my YouTube channel. I deleted a lot of 2020 videos because a lot of it was like low quality and shit. I had a weird phone. But I got inspired to do a YouTube channel because, everybody else is spreading knowledge. And I've been knowing shit I've been having a higher consciousness since I was in 7th grade. So I've been having to speak about shit for a very long time. And I was like, fuck it, let me do a YouTube channel. Everybody else they spreading the wisdom, they raising the vibration. I want to play a role in it too. And that's what we all gotta do. We gotta keep spreading this knowledge, because people watching us more than we realize. And the more that we spread the information, the more that we can save people. Help everybody, you feel me? So yeah, I already been knowing a lot of this shit. So I was like, fuck it, let me do a YouTube channel and wake motherfuckers up, you feel me? And I went ahead and made a YouTube channel, and it just happened to grow as much as it grow. So I made my YouTube channel. I started making my YouTube channel. I started spreading the message. So that's how it all came about. You feel me? That's how my spiritual awakening really just came about. Like, I started learning more, and it all just happened because I had dark night of the soul. Like, I didn't have it the easy way. A lot of people, like, I was depressed to get here. Like, it took me to be fucked up to get smarter. Like, this shit didn't just come. You feel me? Like, a lot of people, it do just come. I mean, we all learn differently, but for me, bro, I had to literally go through hell and back just to learn about my true self. And I'm thankful for that. I needed it, because I was falling away from who I really am, and I needed it. So I really appreciate everything. 2018 is when my spirits came with me, my higher self came with me, and I started to realize, like, what I'm doing is kind of weird, and I gotta tighten up, and I went through that. And then 2020 helped me way much more, because this is when, this in 2020 is like we all got like a spirit boost. Like, we all got like a conscious boost, because like the energy and vibrations of Mother Earth like start raising. So everybody a lot of people started waking up, because the earth is changing herself, and these demons that run the planet, they're losing. You feel me? These niggas are like losing, bro. More than we even know. Like, these niggas are losing. It's more of a vibration thing, and they losing, bro. And that plays a. So as these demons are losing on the planet, this stuff raised everybody's vibrations and shit like that. Everybody started waking up in 2020. We all got a spirit boost, and I'm thankful for it. And I'm thankful for that, because me being woke all these years, and me being conscious, and I used to be thinking like, bro, I've been feeling like an outcast, even though I still do. It's kind of different now, because you understand the world is waking up, and these demons is finally losing. You know what I'm saying? So I've been knowing about the Illuminati all so long. I've been thinking like, I used to think shit like as a little kid, like, bro, these people gonna kill us. And now I know, like, man, it ain't none of that. We gonna take them. You feel me? And they know that. But this was just the story of my spiritual awakening. You feel me? I want to speak on it. You know, like I just want to let it be known. You feel me? This is how it all happened. I had to get depressed to get here, and I'm thankful for all of that because it all makes you stronger. I've been suicidal. I put a gun in my head before. I did self-harm. You know, I've been so depressed to the point where I've been having like headaches. You know, I've been depressed to where I just like sleeping. You know, like bro, I've been there, bro. And that's why I'm so thankful that I'm still here, bro. Cause I could have committed suicide. You feel me? I felt like that. I wanted to. I didn't want to live, bro. I wanted to literally die. And the fact that I didn't give up, I continued to move forward, you know, I couldn't be more thankful. And I couldn't be more happy with myself. And you know, it just is what it is. But if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, show support to the channel.